Hello everybody. How's it going? Welcome in. How's it going, Minecraft gang? Colton, Nafan, Deacon. How y'all doing today? We are back on the Forever world, and we're going to be working on our Nether Hub that we did in our last episode. Oh my, it's a wild Megan. Megan has appeared. She's back from the dead, guys. How's it going, Megan? Welcome in, welcome in. You haven't even seen this world yet, I don't think, have you? But yeah, let's jump into here. Hello. Here we are starting in front of our nether portal here. Yeah, Megan, you haven't seen this world, so maybe we can do a quick walk around before we head into the nether. I've got to grab some resources from my starter house anyways. Experiment, how's it going? Do you normally have music in Minecraft turned on? No, I do not. I use Minecraft music for my videos, but I overlay it afterwards so that it's not all choppy and everything. But yeah, in-game, I don't actually use the Minecraft music, because I'm usually on voice calls or recording or listening to my own music or a movie or something. Working on my city mega base on my SMP world. Nice. How's that build going? But yeah, Megan, this is our starter house here. So we'll head on up here. It's nothing too big, but yeah, it's quite nice. Then up here, we have our cow that's on 1 heart since like day 1. I've been calling him my Canadian house hippo. What up, Drave? Welcome in, welcome in. Pinked, welcome in. And yeah, we'll grab a bunch of stone. Well, oh wait, no, I didn't bring my stone over here, did I? I think it's all still in the mine. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll grab that when we head over to the mine then. Alrighty, let's head over this way. Graduated and about to get my driver's permit. Congratulations, Megan. Okay, so we head over here. This is the site of the tavern. This is what I'm building for my video on Saturday, or no, Sunday, sorry, Sunday. Then we have our stable over here where we've been getting horses and whatnot. Speaking of horses, let's grab our horse on the way by. Do you have any tips for building? Yeah, if you can't figure out what you want to build, just get like a general idea. So like, for example, I'm building a tavern, so I'm looking at tavern reference art. Go to Pinterest and just look up like whatever style you want and then the type of building you want. So I'm looking at medieval taverns and stuff like that. I'm getting a bunch of concept art and like D&D maps and different floor plans and stuff that you can use for your builds. So just look at reference art and see if you can find a style or two that you like, and then yeah, go from there. Big news? Yeah, what's up, Drave? I moved out today. Hey, congrats, dude. It's a good feeling the first time you move out, that's for sure. But yeah, going through this way, this is our farm area, Megan. So this right here is our barn, and then we've got a bunch of wheat, potato, and carrot fields, and our farmhouse. I have my leads on me still, right? Yeah, cool. So we head in here, and this is where we do all of our cooking and whatnot. A lot of wheat. Yep. Fun fact, I've never once harvested any of these fields. They have all been purely decorative because I've been feeding myself with all the cows over there. So yeah, we haven't harvested a single field. Oh, I should probably close the door. There we go. We'll come. Actually, no. We'll head up there first. So heading up the cliffside, all of this terraforming here is completely custom. If you look underneath, you can see what the terrain kind of used to look like. So yeah, everything here is completely custom. Hey, Jinx, thanks for the resub, my dude. And am I reading that right? Tier 3. Okay, so you upped your sub. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, and enjoy your extra perks on the server as well. But yeah, how you doing? Torches, woo, yeah, I had to. I do have 2 roommates, and they aren't home for the next 2 weeks. Nice, so good time to adjust. That's good. We got our windmill here, and then our melon and pumpkin farms, which I have harvested a bunch for villager trading and whatnot. Speaking of villager trading, we head up here. I use Pinterest all the time for drawing and pose references for drawing art. I haven't used it much for Minecraft build references. Yeah, Pinterest is what I use a lot for my my reference art for buildings. But yeah, we got our church up here, which is actually our villager trading hall. So I've shoved them all into the benches here, and their workstations are under the trapdoors. And then we've got our crypt down here, which is actually our breeding area for the villagers. So this is where they run around once they're bred. Yeah. So that's that. Then let's head to the other side of the cliff here. Fish boy. Alrighty. Yeah, let's go get Drave's fish real quick. And good news, because I have rockets now, I can actually manage to get to an ocean to get tropical fish. So we don't have to name salmon and cod anymore. It just takes me a minute to get to the ocean. But before it would have taken me like 15 minutes to walk there, so it was just not doable. Let me guess, I don't even need to ask what you're naming it. Get a fish farm? I mean, I could. Don't be a salmon hater. But yeah, I crossed the savannah here, and I only just built this in my last episode, so a lot of you guys may not have seen it yet. By the way, if you haven't seen the new episode, then ! newvid for the new video. But yeah, I've got a mob farm over here in the ocean now. And I turned it into a creeper farm off camera as well. I added all the trapdoors because I really don't need the rotten flesh and whatnot. Yeah, I know, I don't need to ask. There we go. Grab this guy, and now the trek back. I need to set this up on the Nether Hub side. Yes, I am multi-streaming to YouTube and Twitch. That's why I've got the chat appearing on the screen as well. So the actual stream, so that you guys can see chats from both ends. Go. But yeah, today we're going to be working on the Nether Hub side of things. We're going to try and complete, or if not complete, then at least make safe our tunnel between the end portal and the village. That is my goal for today. If we can do more, perfect. Assuming we have the time. Past that, we will start working on a portal to the mob farm. And if we have any time after that, then we'll just start on one of the other 3 tunnels. Because right now, the end portal and the mob farm are both down our west tunnel, so we don't really have to worry too much. Remio, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, my dude. How you doing today? This is our mining hut, by the way, Megan. So this is where we do all of our smelting and whatnot and keep a bunch of our ores. So I went for a very modular system in this world, where I do have a central storage system in my starter home, but it's not massive, right? So I use all these different outposts to store different materials. Actually, we have an anvil in here. There we go. I like the ore blocks. Nice touch. Thank you. And yeah, some of my few diamond ore blocks from the stone level. Haven't gotten a lot of them, but I like the ones that we have gotten. And then we have our mines here. So I've got a mine shaft going down to stone level there, and I've got a mine shaft going down to bedrock over there. Java or bedrock? This is Java. I'm just gonna do a quick fly around for the rest of this stuff for you, Megan. We'll leave the horse where he is. So we got our lumber mill over here. So this is where we do a lot of our tree chopping. Once again, got a little modular storage room in here. Oh no. Thought I heard something. We're fine. Apparently something's not lit up there. But yeah, a little storage area for logs and whatnot. And then up here on our terraformed area, this is where our flat surface is for growing all the trees and whatnot. I'm gonna make this look a lot nicer in the future here. Not enough torches. I don't know what you're talking about. And we're still in the middle of working on terraforming over here, but we made a custom river up here as well. Speaking of custom rivers, we've got another custom river over here with a big waterfall that we made, and all of these cliffs are custom as well. This didn't all used to be here. This used to be a village, actually. Then we've got our garden area over here, which is a nice little area. And our nether portal down below. So that's where we're going to be working today. Hey, PD, what's up, dude? Welcome in, welcome in. And have a good night, Drave. Good luck with your interview in the morning. Is there anything else I'm forgetting to show? I feel like I might have gotten it all. Well, I mean, other than the Nether Hub, which we're going to go through to in a sec here. I just got to grab some stone from down here, because that was our bottleneck for working on the thingy. Nether Hub on the tunnels. Tab back in, have stream on mute, and decided to SMP. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, just grab a bunch of our stone. Cool. So let's pop on through and see the Nether Hub now, and then we can start working. Alrighty. Through we go. Don't forget to eat. Yes, thank you. Alright, so here we are in our Nether Hub. So we made a cool little portal here. Rather than trying to make something interesting with different blocks, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to make an obsidian portal look cool. Added some crystals, and then we got our hub all the way around here. So right now, I only have 1 out of the 4 staircases completed. There's going to be 1 in each of the corners here leading up to the different tunnels. So that one to that one, that one to that one, that one to that one, and then this one here is already connected up to our south tunnel, I want to say. No, east tunnel. Which, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I should have hooked it up to the west tunnel since that's where everything is right now. Looks so good. Thank you, thank you. We still got a lot of work to do in here, and I apparently have a few buttons I still have to put down on our detail blocks here. Because I see an Enderman up there, unless he just teleported in. That's completely possible. But yeah, this is the tunnel we're going to work on today, because this goes to our end portal. Cool. And then we've got a bunch of concrete and warp blocks and whatnot already, so we're good on that front. I would like a shulker box, though. So let's pop on over here and grab one. I think I might have... Yeah, I've got a few in the chest over here. Can load it up with stone. I don't think I have any more in here. No. Does not look like it. Oh, I can take the stone brick, though. A little bit of stone. Little bit of stone. There we go. Full shulker box. No chest monsters, please. Believe it or not, this is the only chest monster I have in the world. And that's just because I built this in my most recent episode. So I really haven't played too much on here since releasing the video. I only started working on my new video last night. Hey, Rook, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. I actually did a stream not too long ago where I went around and cleaned up all of the odds and ends chests. It took me a good 2 hours, but I knocked out almost all of my derp chests. Okay. Let's examine our east tunnel real quick and just see what we got going on over here. Because I haven't designed the modular tunnel part yet, but this part here is pretty set in stone because we have to have our entrance for the staircase. So from this block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Maybe we go 10. And we'll build up that piece, and then we'll keep going. Love the design at the top. Thank you. Yeah, I spent a lot of time designing these swirls and trying to make them look right on the different angles and whatnot. And, oh my, you have no idea how much time it took me to get all of this warped wood. Because I made it into the hyphae blocks too, it's not just the regular wood. So yeah, it was a little rough, but I got there. Okay. Let's widen this up a bit. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's as far as that one section goes. Then I've got to figure out which side this staircase is coming from. Layubamir? Is that how I say your name? I have no idea. I feel like I completely butchered your name, so I apologize there. But welcome into the stream. How are you doing today? Random YouTube question. What helps a channel more? Comments, likes, subscribers, or just general engagement as a whole? General engagement as a whole is the actual answer. A lot of people think it's sub count. No, your sub count has nothing to do with how well your channel does. I've seen channels with like 10 subs get more views than channels with 1,000 subs. So what you want to look for is your click-through rate, so your CTR, and your AVD, your average view duration. If those are good, then the algorithm is going to realize that people are liking your video, and it's going to push it more. So those are the two stats you really want to keep an eye on. AVD and CTR. Even my teacher messes it up after several years of having me, so it's fine. Okay. If you want to try and correct me, you're welcome to. I can't guarantee I'll get it right the second time either, but I'll try. If you spell it out phonetically for me, I might be able to get it. Okay, so that goes up that way. That goes up that way. So this comes up this way. Okay, staircase is on this side. So I know it's in this area, and I think it was 5 wide. Let me just double check that. I will continue to engage with your videos. Appreciate it. Yeah, the best thing that that you guys can do, even if you don't have the time to watch the full video, is just let the video run in the background for the full duration. Like not muting it or anything, because if it's muted, it doesn't count as view time. But just a watch through from start to finish helps the video out more than like a like or a comment or anything like that. Comments help a lot. So do likes. But the biggest thing that helps is the average view duration. Lubomir? Oh, okay. I see. I probably am still not quite getting it right, but I at least understand that the Y is silent now. Okay. So this is 5 wide, so I did get that right. Do I have any tub up here? I do not. Yeah, I did it. Refreshing real quick. I don't know why I can't see some of the comments coming in. Oh, I think I know what it is, Megan. I. It's not this chat. Yeah, it's the YouTube chat. So I'm multi-streaming. In fact, I don't even know if you're modded on the YouTube side or not. I think I tried to add you, but I couldn't get a hold of you to figure out what your YouTube handle was, because there was a conflict of some sort. You think you are? Okay. Do I have no tough over here? That's, aha! Here we go. I'll just take everything I have, because it's not a lot. Okie dokie. Have to be crazy knowing King. Exactly. PD gets it. There we go. Okay. So that's in place. And then over here, this is another tough pillar. That's in place. Okay, cool. Is that a tough pillar? I'm just gonna check real quick here. It is not. Okay. I don't know how you do it, but I've gotten addicted to your Forever World series. I'm glad to hear you're enjoying it. Honestly, I think it's just because it's different than a lot of the stuff out there now. It's not this super high-paced, progress-driven world or anything like that where, you know, people are just going after, like, massive progress milestones and, you know, being super high energy and in your face. It's just kind of, I'm sitting here, I'm playing Minecraft, I'm having fun. It's a chill time. Off to class. See you, King. Have a good one, Rook. Those are kind of the comments that I've gotten so far on my Forever World, where people have been like, hey, keep it up. I really like the, you know, the difference in style. Each episode has a very clear focus that I like to try and, you know, hit every episode. So, for example, my next episode is based on building a tavern, so that is what I'm going to be focused on, is the building of that tavern. I do have one side mission that I'm also doing in the episode, which is getting a beacon, because collecting all the stone for the Nether Hub here was a royal pain. I almost ran out of time to film the episode because of it, so we need to, you know, kick our resource collection into high gear for the bigger projects that we're going to start working on. So yeah, tavern and beacon. Those are the two objectives for episode 12. And outside of that, we probably won't be doing anything in episode 12. It'll just be those two things, and that's the cutoff for the video. I check every Sunday, and if I miss a week, I binge watch everything I miss, although this is my first time watching one of your streams. Well, I appreciate you making it to the live stream. I do also have all the VODs available for the live stream too, so if you do happen to miss a live stream, it's no big deal because you can watch them all on my channel still. There's actually a playlist for it. I'm bringing a deep slate up. But yeah, it's a lot more fun to be here for the streams rather than watching them in VODs. I do understand that, because you actually get to interact and everything, right? And I do take a lot of you guys' suggestions when I'm streaming as well. That is one of the main reasons I stream, is that I can talk to you guys and get you guys' opinions on things, and, you know, it gives you guys a chance to interact with this world. Could have sworn I left my stonecutter up here somewhere. I guess not. Okay, that begs the question, where'd it go? Hey, Echo, how's it going? It's not in here, is it? Uh-oh. Runaway stonecutter. I mean, it's 1 a.m. here, but I have summer vacation, so I am finally able to watch. That's fair. 1 a.m. I have no idea where you are. I know what time it is in Europe, but that's an hour before you, so somewhere in and around that range, I'm guessing, of Europe. There we go. It's about 6 p.m. here. Yeah, we're in the same time zone, PD. EST. Here we go. There we go. Started at 7 a.m. for me. Oh, wow. You are on, like, the opposite end of the world. Oh, this is... Time changes. Ugh. This is supposed to be like this, I think. Yeah, that looks right. Cool. After summer, I've got a lot of work. Work meaning I have to wake up at 4 a.m.-ish to get to work. Ooh. That's not a fun time to wake up. So there'll be no way I'm able to watch streams then. But yeah, Europe is correct. Okay, cool. So probably just further east in Europe, I'm guessing. Suggestion. Goose. How's it going? Welcome in, Jinx. Did I grab any glass? I don't think I did. Here we go. Thank you for your videos. Watching your video got me into trying to play Minecraft for the first time. I'm glad to hear that. And also, welcome in, Eliza. How are you doing today? I'd like to connect up a nether fortress as well to our nether hub. Because eventually we're going to need a wither skelly farm. But that's not a near future sort of task or anything like that. Eats king. Oh. We're good. We're not hungry. Okay, now we do this. Home at last. AC, yay. Yes, there you go. AC is definitely something to celebrate about in the summer. You motivated me to start a Forever World as well, but about last month I have no motivation to continue. Any advice? Well, a Forever World is definitely something that depends on the type of Minecraft player you are. Are you the kind of person who likes to build? Are you a PvPer? What kind of stuff do you like to do in Minecraft? Because if you are more of like a Bed Wars or PvP or minigame sort of person, then a Forever World may just not work for you because that's not the kind of Minecraft player you are. If you do like building and whatnot, my suggestion is get a couple of projects on the go. That way, when you start feeling burnout on one project, you can jump to the other and just flip-flop back and forth between those two projects as you're feeling motivated. And if you're feeling a bit burnt out on both of them, start a third project. So just have multiple things on the go. That way, when you feel burnout on one of them, you can just jump to another. Jealous was cooler today, though. Yeah, I've heard it's hot out in the UK lately. I was talking to actually my old base partner from Skyblock Kingdoms. I was talking to Artemis the other day, and yeah, she was saying that it's super hot in the UK. bit of everything. I try to build, survive. When I'm on multiplayer with friends, I like to mess with them until it ends up being a PvP battle, so it's kind of weird. Okay, so you're kind of an all-around player. Then yeah, I would try the second approach that I said. Start multiple projects, that way when you're feeling burnout on one of them, you can jump to the other project. Because yeah, that's the number one thing that kills motivation is, or yeah, that kills motivation to play is, well, your motivation to build. So if you have multiple things that you're building, then when you're starting to lose motivation on one, you can just jump to the other project. Because sometimes you just need like a couple days break on a project to, you know, get some new ideas or calm down from something that you didn't like about the build or XYZ, right? We're gonna have to take out a bunch of these trees at some point. Or not even really trees, they're just the warp blocks that are left over from me making the dome up here. Okay, the other thing that I have to check is how tall are these tunnels? I know they go above the doorway. I just don't know how much. Not a lot, okay. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2 and 2. Okay, got it. Let me just count this real quick here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then there. Okay. So basically just take the game slow, have several projects and something to distract yourself so that you don't get bored in the game. Yeah, essentially. Because yeah, that's what I do in most of my worlds is I have multiple big projects that I'm working on so that when I lose motivation on one of them, or if I'm getting tired of the build, I can just jump over to the other one. The exception is this world. Thank you for that, Nathan. The exception is this world here because this is obviously a world that I'm doing for YouTube, so I have a clear objective in every episode. So it's a little bit different. Something's not working out here. That's what it is. Okay. This is supposed to be down here. There we go. And then that goes across like this. And then this goes straight across, I guess. Yes. Okay, cool. I do want to do a little bit more with the top here, or even just the roof in general. I want to add some more design to it, but for now we'll do this, and then we'll work on our design work a little bit more. If we can make this tunnel safe to get back and forth between the end and the village, then that is a win for today. The issue here is that I don't consider myself really good at anything, but more mediocre, so even with builds or other challenges, I feel I'm doing good. Then I either die, am not satisfied, or get bored. Well, I mean, the best way to get better is just to keep doing it, right? Like, no one starts out great. You always have to start somewhere, so just keep building, even if you feel that it's not like the best work you've ever done. Keep doing it. Eventually you will get better. Maybe watch some building tips and tricks on YouTube or something like that. That can definitely help you out. Oops, this isn't right. Because, I mean, you guys don't see it in the final cuts of my videos. Well, I mean, sometimes you do, because I keep it in sometimes. I mess up on my builds all the time. And I've been playing Minecraft for 15, 14, something like that years. So it is very normal to it's very normal to not like your builds on the first iteration. Sometimes you just have to spend some time with them and you start liking them, and sometimes you don't. But either way, that's totally fine. WizKid, how's it going? Welcome in. But yeah, best way to get better at anything is just to keep doing it. That's almost as long as I've been playing. I've been playing since 2013 on Pocket Edition. Nice. So yeah, you've been playing quite a while. I started playing in 1.2 beta or something like that. It was the update before they added beds to the game. Let's just widen up the tunnel here all the way down, and we can start working on some sort of design. But yeah, I am a true Minecraft boomer. I have seen all of the different updates. I've seen all the different Nether updates, including the update that added the Nether to the game. So yeah, I've been around to see all of it, really. I was around when they added skins into the game. That's why, like, when you look at my skin, the face is very Steve reminiscent, because back in the early days, that's what a lot of skins looked like. I was among the first people to actually get skins in the game. Go. Now the fun part is going to be clearing out all this here. We're making pretty big tunnels so that we can fly through them. So it's going to take a hot minute to clear out all the blocks. But the big thing that we need to focus on, really, if we don't get the walls done, it's not a huge deal, but we got to work on spawn-proofing the tunnels. So we got to get down our wart, our concrete, and then the glass on top. Also, I should be adding the stairs on the side here. Because, yeah, the mobs can't spawn on the glass, and they can't spawn on the stairs on the side. So if I have that down, then the tunnels are at least safe. And I actually almost died going down this tunnel the other day, because I was flying down the 3x3 tunnel, and I accidentally looked at an Enderman, which was standing in the middle of the tunnel, because, I mean, there was nowhere else to look when I was flying. And he chased me through the Nether portal and into the end. I got my first Windows laptop for Christmas in 2023, and Minecraft very shortly after. My first version, I believe, was 1.20.4. The version of modern Minecraft I played was 1.16.21 on the Switch. Okay. I never played on the Switch. Then again, I've never had a Switch, so that makes sense. I'm temporarily retired from Nether tunnels. Fair enough. Working on some other stuff, Nafan. I don't blame you. You guys have been working on Nether tunnels for a long time. It's my turn now. But yeah, let's clear out this section here, and then we'll lay down the floor for this section, and then we'll just keep going. Me too. Yeah, Deacon, you were working on that for a long time with the Nether Hub crew as well. Have you guys been taking this week off from the Nether Hub? I wouldn't blame you guys if you wanted some time off from it. Been working on the base, mostly terraforming the past few days. Nice. I look forward to seeing it on Friday. Because, yeah, we're doing our viewer server stream on Friday. That's another thing, Lou. If you're looking for a server to play on, you're more than welcome to join us on our viewer SMP. That's another good way to stay motivated playing Minecraft is playing with people. Sometimes that's just what you need to do to stay motivated. And I run a public SMP that anyone is welcome to join. The only thing that I ask is make sure to read up on the rules for the server so that you know, kind of what we expect from people in terms of behavior. And yeah, you're more than welcome to join us. I used to build a lot of roller coasters on Bedrock. I have started playing, or I've started one on Java, but I've not finished even after 2 years. Yeah, fair enough. Even now I play on a cracked Minecraft launcher. Oh, okay. Well, that might be a problem then. Yeah, our server is, it's a legit server, so you need an actual client to play. But if you ever do get an actual client, you're more than welcome to join our server. Yep. Megan, thank you for the resub with Prime. Appreciate it. 11 months. You're almost up to a year. Alright, let's get rid of these top blocks, and then we'll work on the floor there. So we need to come up with some more design work for the walls on the way down these tunnels, because I don't want them to just be stone brick all the way down. And then I want to find a way to incorporate follow age. 1 year, 11 months, 22 days, 8 hours. Yeah, you've been around for a while. Yeah, because you were there at the first subathon. I'll have a job after summer vacation, so we'll probably have an actual client after. Just don't know how often I'll be able to play, seeing as I'll have to go to sleep at 9 p.m. And wake up. That's fair. Well, I mean, the server's up 24/7, so it's not like you gotta wait for me to turn it on or anything like that. So yeah, even if I'm not online, you can still play. We've got tons of people online all the time on the viewer server. Okay, so that needs to go down another 2 blocks. I'm not even bothering to pick up all these netherrack blocks at this point. 'Tis not worth it. I mean, I'm saying that now, but watch, later down the line, I'll build something with nether bricks and be like, why didn't I keep it all? Got hired on the spot. Yep, pretty much. And we've regretted it ever since. I mean, what? Huh? Posture check. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, neck crack. I guess I've got to put some of this away. Get some of that going. Hopefully that'll be good. You know, I probably shouldn't have my bed on my hotbar. That seems like a recipe for disaster right now. I'm not a big server player, so I probably won't join. It would be too laggy on my computer, probably. I've got a 4050. That shouldn't be laggy. But if I do ever get the chance, I might join at some point. You're more than welcome to. It is 100% up to you, though. But yeah, 4050 shouldn't lag on Minecraft. we go. I play on a laptop and it handles most games pretty well, so I believe you'll be good. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. I feel like you shouldn't have a problem with a 4050. Unless the problem is your network connection. That's another problem altogether. Yeah, there we go. And then black concrete down the center here. It looks goofy with all the blocks bouncing around, but what can you do other than pick them all up, which I'm not doing. Alright, next step is glass. And then we'll get the stairs going along the side too, and this will be spawn proof. You know, I'm probably gonna have to make some more stuff at some point here. I thought I had more concrete and glass and whatnot, but apparently not. How do you switch blocks without opening your inventory? So if you have the block in your inventory and you click the middle button on your mouse, so the scroll button, if you click that, it'll go to whatever block that is. So I think I have some netherrack in my inventory, so if I... Oh, no, I don't, apparently. Here, let me just do that real quick, and then we'll swap it out there. But yeah, if it's in my inventory and I middle click on the netherrack there, it'll just move that to the hotbar. It kind of does stutter, especially when I load into worlds, even with the fan up to full speed. I run VSync, so it's giving me 144 FPS, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Do you run any optimizing mods, like Optifine or Sodium or anything like that? Because that may be worth looking into if you don't. Because, yeah, even on my computer, like, I've got a pretty beefy computer, but I still run Sodium and Iris and all those optimization mods. Because, yeah, for me, like, my computer can absolutely handle, like, no mod Minecraft, but, you know, once you get OBS going and the stream and everything like that, it eats up your computer's resources, so I like to have the extra optimization. Oops. The glass is a nice subtle detail. It kind of mutes the colors, but that's fine. It allows us to actually have these blocks placed because these aren't slabbable blocks, so generally you wouldn't be able to use them for a Nether Hub like this. But the glass gives us a way. Okay, we need those deep slate stairs now. Which means we need some more deep slate. Take 3 stacks. Stairs, stairs, and stairs. And those just run all the way down to the end. Like I said, we'll go as far as we can on the floor here, and then we'll either move to the wall, or we'll go gather a few more resources so that we can continue. Let's do that. Let's turn this stair inwards. I think that looks way better. Okay, back to digging. Completely vanilla. I'm not too technical with mods. I also want to keep it on the latest version. Also, my game drops to 30 FPS, or drops to 30 and later 10 FPS when I go AFK. Yeah, I would definitely consider using sodium and all that. Just go to YouTube and search up Minecraft sodium, and it'll give you a pretty good explanation on how to get it set up. It's actually quite easy. You pretty much just have to drag it into your mods folder. The only other thing you have to do is you have to install the fabric launcher, which is also very easy. You just install fabric off the website. But yeah, you can find that all through YouTube videos, and it will help your performance like tenfold. Yeah, it's another good question. What render distance are you running? Render distance is like the biggest killer of FPS. Mr. Day, welcome in, welcome in. Administrator Fed, are you getting netherite gear soon? I don't know. I don't have any plans in the immediate future to get netherite gear, but I will be getting it at some point. We're just taking things slow and steady in this world. We're trying not to rush things too much. But everything is eventually going to get done. What's your opinion on the new copper update? Copper golems, they look really cool. If memory serves, I actually voted for the copper golem, actually, during the mob vote. So I'm happy to see that they're finally being implemented into the game. Or maybe I didn't vote for the copper golem. What was the... It was the copper golem, it was the glow squid, I think, and what was the other thing that year? Oh, was that the year with the Iceologer? If it was the year with the Iceologer, that's what I voted for. May have been... I don't even remember anymore. All I know is I've never voted for something that's actually gotten into the game, I don't think. With the except... Oh, wait, no. I voted for the Allay. $13 chunks? Yeah, do not do 29 chunks. If your computer is dying at 13 chunks, it will, like, it'll explode on 29. That will be bad news, bears. You kind of regret it now? What were the other options for the year with the Allay? I don't remember. Golem, Allay, and... Oh, the Glare, that's right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Didn't the Copper Golem get put into 2 different mob votes? They got annoying quickly, and I never used them. Yeah, I never used them either. But yeah. I think we will try and use Allays in this world somewhere. I wanna use everything at some point somewhere. Every block palette, every creature, everything. That's kind of the advantage of a forever world is, like, I can say that, and even if it takes me 4, 5, 6 years, we can get around to it because this world's not going anywhere. Okay, we are basically out of black glass. That's a bad sign. But yeah, that's kind of what I've missed in every other world that I've played is I play hardcore worlds, I play SMPs. They all have a time limit. Hardcore world, once you die, you're done. SMP, whenever the server admin decides the season's over, you're done. So I never have a chance to execute my vision for what I want in my world, which was really my motivation behind starting this one. I saw my buddy Mig start a world like this, and I was like, wow, that is exactly what I've been looking for. I'm new to Minecraft, and I play on controller. Do you have any tips? To be perfectly honest, I haven't played Minecraft on a controller since, like, 2013 or 2014, whenever the Xbox edition came out. So in terms of the controller, I really don't have any advice other than if you have the option to play on PC instead. Which I realize isn't exactly helpful advice. Okay, we need to get ourselves some more black glass. Because, yeah, that did not go nearly as far as I thought it would. Okay, we have a little bit of black dye over here. Maybe we'll go slap a few more squids so that we can get a bit more. I know a good spot for that. Plus, we could actually use a repair on our pickaxe as well. My game runs fine on 13 chunks. I did turn it up to 29 chunks to test it, and it dropped to 100 FPS. 100 FPS is good. And set my Java memory allocation all the way up to 96% of... Oh, yeah. That is another thing. If you have more RAM to allocate, absolutely allocate more RAM to it. Because, yeah, the 2 gigs that Minecraft starts with by default is really not enough. Like, it's the minimum you need, but you don't want to run on the minimum if you don't have to, right? I think I run my game at 8 or 12 gigs. 10 gigs. Because I've got 32 available. Okay, let's, we're gonna go back to spawn, aren't we? Okay. Let's go slap the squids first. That way we can set our spawn point somewhere out here. Back here is the river that I've been using for squids. That is one thing that I might do relatively soon, is make a squid farm. Do I have a shield in my... Ow! Ender chest. This dark oak forest is dangerous. If I have a shield in my ender chest, I might be able to... Are you serious? Leave me alone. Okay. I can make a shield. I've gotten pretty lucky so far with my trident. I've killed one dude with a trident, and I've gotten one trident. Okay, where did Buddy go? There he is. Okay, I need him to come closer to... Ow! Surface. Okay. Oh, shoot. I don't want my second death right now. Okay, you know what? The other thing that may help is we're going to chest plate up. It might when it updates. I think when you do different instances, you have to reallocate. Did he sink back down? Yeah, he did. I need him to come back closer to the surface. I don't have that much air. Alright, up you go, bud. Come on. Swim. Swim. He's stuck on the gravel. Alright. Guess we're just going in. I don't think he dropped it. I think that was an unsuccessful mission. Art, welcome in. Yeah, I didn't get the trident. Dang it. Oh well. I have a trident back at home. It's just not enchanted. Where do you find the memory allocation line in the installer? Oh, I would have to look at the installer to be able to tell you. If someone else is able to look at the installer to figure out what line that is, could you help experiment out maybe? Watching you while I record my first Minecraft video. Nice. Have fun with that. Making your first video is always fun. Do you have a stream schedule or is it random? I'll be leaving now, but I'll try and come back for the next one. So my regular stream schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Monday is Forever World, Wednesday is Skyblock Kingdoms, and then Friday is the viewer server. This week got a little messed up because I was sick on Monday. So I moved everything back a little bit and just cut out the Skyblock Kingdom stream. But yeah, regular Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then video upload, as you know, on Sunday. We'll try and get at least a stack of ink here. So in the episode that I'm working on right now, like I said, I'm doing a tavern and I'm getting a beacon. In my next episode after that, so episode 13, I'm thinking I'm going to do a little bit of a different kind of episode. So that rather than building something, I think we're going to do some exploring because I'd like to try and get Swift Sneak. And I also want to go to a trial chamber, see what we can get from there. So I'm thinking episode 13 is going to be an exploration episode to get armor trims and Swift Sneak and all that kind of stuff. Because on top of that, next week I'm also doing a Skyblock Kingdoms episode. So I've got to make a Forever World video and a Skyblock Kingdoms video in the same week. So having one video be a little easier is going to be nice. Because it's fairly easy to edit an exploration video. Especially in single player, you don't have the chaos of trying to, you know, cut things where other people are talking. You just have to worry about yourself. Yeah, 6 gigs should be enough. Especially if you're running it just like that. Yeah, I don't see why 6 gigs wouldn't be enough. Okay, we got a bit over a stack here. We can make some more glass. Maybe if we can get a little bit more so that we can finish out that other stack that we had, then we can make 8 concrete stacks and 8 glass stacks. Ow! Drowning. I think I'm getting sick right now. I'm unsure yet. I guess I'll see when I wake up tomorrow. Hopefully you feel better tomorrow. Being sick sucks. Having just recovered from it myself. Well, I mean, I'm still in the recovery process, but I'm better than Monday, that's for sure. Okay, yeah, if I kill these last few squids, I should be good. Don't zoom away. There we go. And this guy over here. 6 should be more than enough for vanilla. Yeah, exactly. Especially if you're running a mostly unmodded client, then yeah, it should be more than enough. Get back here. Here we go. Yeah, it's up to you. You can do a new installation if you want, but it shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. Adding more memory can only really improve your game, in my opinion, as long as you have the memory to add. Did someone call my name? How's it going, Zach? Welcome in. Christopher, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate it, my dude. How you doing? Manny, how's it going? Welcome in as well. Do you think a laptop can handle Minecraft? It depends on the laptop, but for the most part, yeah, I think so. As long as you're not expecting too much from it. Or if you have a gaming laptop, then, I mean, shouldn't be much of a problem at all. Okay, can put this stuff away here. We'll also put Drave's fish away. All right, let's head on back over to the Nether, I guess. Oh wait, no. You know what? We still have one more task we gotta do here. Hi, how are you? I'm doing good. How about you? Here we go. I don't know if I have any glass left over. That might be a bit of a problem. Just make this into concrete real quick here. By real quick, I mean as quick as we can with 8 stacks. But yeah, this should get us a good distance in that hub there. Should at least get us to the end portal. Picked it all up. Yep. Okay. And on we go. And then, yeah, we'll set our spawn over by the nether portal so that we can head over to the end and repair our pick. That is a question better asked in a ticket on Discord, Zach. We generally don't discuss stuff like that on stream chat. But yeah, if you open a ticket on Discord, then we can chat about it. Can you say what time of day you stream? I just moved today, and I am busy. All good. So I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 5:30 Eastern Time to 7:30 Eastern Time, so a 2-hour window. So right now, we're a bit over halfway through the stream. I generally only stream for the 2-hour window because I do also have to record. After that, I usually make dinner. You know, I've got my chores, I've got work before that. So I've got a very busy schedule in general. So I generally just do 2-hour streams. Sometimes I will go over. You know, if I'm really feeling it or if I'm in the zone doing something or XYZ, there's lots of different reasons I go over. But if you're looking for a longer stream, on July 19th, we're doing an Extra Life stream on our viewer server. It's going to be 12 hours long. Unless we get a good amount of donations for charity, I will be adding an extra hour to the stream for every $100 donated. And all of the donation money goes to sick kids in Toronto, Ontario. Yes, thank you, Megan. There is the link there to the Extra Life page. That might be outdated, actually. I don't know if that's the new campaign or the old campaign. Because it refreshes every year, and I don't remember if I fixed that or not. If someone could test that link and see if it actually works, that would be great. Just let me know. may have forgotten to update it. But yeah, this is our first Extra Life event of the year. Our goal for the year is we want to raise $3,000. It does work? Okay, good. I must have updated it then. I don't even remember doing it. Good on me. But yeah, the goal for this year is to raise $3,000 because that's what we raised last year. We usually set ourselves a goal of whatever we raised in the last year. And also, if we manage to hit that $3,000 this year, then as a community, we will have raised $10,000 for Extra Life over the course of our campaign. Which would be a ridiculously awesome milestone to hit. Especially considering, in the grand scheme of things, this is not a very large channel. So, yeah, just the fact that we've managed to raise that much for charity, it's insane. New installation works great. That's great to hear. Alrighty. Let's set our spawn here. And we'll go repair our pickaxe. Nope, that's the east tunnel. I'll get used to this eventually. Much faster to get to the end like this. Also, for anyone who isn't part of the community yet, if you do !Discord, it'll give you the link to our Discord server, where you can get all the live notifications for streams and videos, as well as that's where you would go to join the viewer SMP2. That's where the whitelist process happens. Need our sword. There we go. Hey, one picture. How's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. Got notified from your Discord? Hey, awesome. We were just talking about that. See, the notifications do work, guys. And also, it's just a fun place to talk with each other, too. We have a lot of good chats on the Discord. It's where I notify you guys about events like the Extra Life thing that I just mentioned. I'll be making an announcement on the Discord about that tonight, actually. Alrighty. And back to the grind. Now, the million-dollar question is, do we have more glass over here? Because if not, then we may have to go get a few furnaces to run while we're doing this. This side is the east, or the west tunnel. Right, we need another shulker. That is another thing we got to do at some point, is we got to do some more end busting. We really need more shulkers. I think I've got like 8 total, which is not enough. Especially when I fill them up with random garbage all the time. Okay, there's the rest of the black dye. We do not have any glass over here. Okay, so make a bunch of furnaces. And we'll just slap them over here, I guess. And we'll go get some fuel and some glass. What's good, man? How's it going, Resin? We're doing pretty good today. We are just working on our Nether Hub a little bit. What are your plans for 10K? Honestly, I don't know. I never thought I'd ever hit 10K, to be perfectly honest. I ran out of rockets. And Emmy, thank you for the resub. 24 months. You're officially at 2 years. That is insane. Thank you for the support, Emmy. And how you doing today? But yeah, 10K plans. I don't even really know, man. I haven't thought about it. Cause yeah, before I started this Forever World, which was about 3 months ago, I was sitting at 5K, and I was at 5K for the longest time. So 10K plans weren't even a thought until very recently. I only just hit 9K yesterday. Sand. There we go. Trying not to have hiccups. I'm failing. You know, it's funny you should say that, because I had hiccups all last night for like 4 or 5 hours, and it was really annoying. So, is there just some going around? Everyone's got the hiccups. Every time I have soda, not gonna lie. Yeah, stack is enough. Okay, cool. And we'll just let this cook up while we are placing the other blocks. How long does it take for your game to start up? Not long. But I also have a pretty beefy computer, so that's not going to be the same case for everyone. There we go. Your world looks really cool. Thank you, Resin. I appreciate it. Your videos are awesome. I love the Forever World videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying the series, because I'm having a lot of fun making it. So the fact that you guys are enjoying it, it's just more and more motivation for me to continue doing this for as long as I can. Alrighty, let's get back to the block placing. Actually, I've got to get back to the block destroying before I can do block placing, but you know what I mean. And we're not going to do it with a bed. But yeah, I'm fairly confident that we'll be able to get to the end portal with the resources we have. Not 100% positive, but I'm feeling good about it. I subscribed. Awesome. Appreciate it, my dude. And like the stream. Awesome. Thank you so much. And yeah, if anyone else in the stream hasn't done it yet, make sure to throw a like on the stream. It really helps with the algorithm, pushing it to new people. It knows that the people who are watching it like it, so why not push it to more people, right? But yeah, I really appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you so much. But yeah, tonight I'll probably be working on episode 12 a bit more. So I have the tavern outlined, and I have kind of a few different reference images that I'm working off of. I found a few D&D maps that I found really interesting. So I'm using those as kind of my template for how I want to lay out the tavern. And also I have a another project that I want to build off of the tavern at some point, which is a dock. So I'm building that into the tavern while I'm, you know, doing construction here, keeping the future project in mind. You deserve it. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Sometimes I put music like Moon Over the Castle on while I'm playing Minecraft. Other times I have videos playing in the background. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. So I don't listen to music too much while I'm playing Minecraft, but I do watch videos a lot. So I'll catch up on like my content creator friends' videos, or I'll watch a movie or TV show. Sometimes I just, you know, binge watch shows that I've seen 100 times while I'm playing Minecraft, because then I can kind of zone out and just listen, and, you know, I don't have to pay too much attention. Like, I'll rewatch The Big Bang Theory or How I Met Your Mother or something like that. Is this a realm? No, this is a single player world, but if you do !SMP, I do have a public server that I run, which you are more than welcome to join. It's both Bedrock and Java Edition. There's a little bit of concrete there. Needs more deep slate. Got it. Hope I still have deep slate. How are these guys doing? Almost halfway done. Okay. Uh-oh. We're gonna run out of deep slate soon. Do we have more in here? I'll take the stairs. I know I'm gonna need those. I can turn those into tiles. Just a little bit there. Don't need stairs. This is okay. You know what? That's probably enough. This is part of the reason that I need that beacon, is keeping up with the resource requirements for this world is getting a little tough. And it's going to get tougher as time goes on too, because the scale of our builds are going to increase. And also, with me on Skyblock Kingdoms again, our time on this world is a little bit more limited, because I have to work on both series at once. Hey, Zortox, what's up, dude? It's been a minute. How you doing? Oh, black concrete and work blocks. Put some of that away for now. Cool. I recently got a Wi-Fi booster put in my room, and my internet speed went from pretty okay to really fast. My PS5 is hardwired to it, so I have a solid 500 megabytes per second down, and no more download errors. That's awesome. Yeah, internet problems are the worst. So I 100% get the motivation there. Bought a new lens for my camera. Nice. What's your thought on needing to pay for realms? Considering they're hosted by Mojang, I think it's fine, because I mean, if you host a server through another hosting service like PebbleHost or CreeperHost or Bisect or anything like that, you're paying anyways, and the Mojang prices are generally better than the other hosting prices, in my opinion. So I think it's fine to pay for realms, especially considering what you get for the price you pay. I can send some images in Discord from the lens. Oh, yes, if you could, that'd be awesome. Your photography is great. I use a realm. It's only like $10. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, for what you pay, it's really not that bad. So yeah, the only reason I would like pay for a hosting service over a realm is if I needed like a beefier server. Because realms, they do kind of have like a max player limit where, you know, you're going to start getting more lag if you're running a realm over a hosted service. So like, for example, my viewer server, I wouldn't run that on a realm. because I need more resources than a realm can offer. But if you're playing with your friends, you got like 5 or 6 people that you play with, yeah, realm is perfect. Hey, Utah, what's up, dude? There we go, rounding the corner there. Now, this might be something we... Or actually, wait, no, it's not something we'll change in the future. I'm messing it up. Aha! There we go, unmessed up. This tunnel will continue straight afterwards. It's not permanently hooked. This is just a tunnel coming off of the tunnel. I know what I'm talking about. It's my sister's birthday. Nice. Happy birthday to her. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I do have a pretty massive headache right now, but that's not going away anytime soon, I don't think. Just is what it is. Uh-oh. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. I see where I messed up. There we go. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be. No, don't wish her a happy birthday. Her ego is big enough. Unhappy birthday, I guess? Happy Utah got a sister day? Fabric or forge? I use fabric. Okay. You can get Fortune 3 from enchantment tables. Do you have one with 15 bookshelves? If you have one, keep going for mending. Well, mending you can only get from villagers. Oh, I see the message that I missed. Also, Art, welcome in. Sorry I missed your message there. I'm working on villagers for trading for books, so I don't know if I should keep Fortune 3 or keep going to get mending. Now, here's my question for you. Are you still early game? Like, is this... How early in the game are you right now? Because if you're later in the game, I would go mending, but if you're early game, Fortune 3 could be worth it. Making villagers a priority? Okay, because yeah, if you're early game, then realistically you don't have a good way to mend your stuff. 15 days, go for Fortune. Because you don't have an XP farm or anything going right now other than, you know, the XP you get for trading with villagers, right? But if you can get Fortune 3 going, you can get a ton of diamonds, and that will really help you progress in your game. So I would go for Fortune 3 over mending right now. If you find a mending book, like a villager that trades mending, don't say no to it. But I would say if you get a Fortune 3 book, keep the Fortune 3 book. Ready, and swing it a hoe. Sent it in media. Awesome. I will take a look in 1 sec here. Let's take a quick look over at these pictures here. That is really nice. Your photography always astonishes me, dude. These are super high res. What kind of lens did you get? This is one of the most relaxing parts of my day. I'm glad to hear it. Honestly, for me too. Because yeah, recording it's a different energy than streaming. So while I still enjoy recording, it's definitely a lot more relaxing to stream. It's above the photos. Oh, I must have missed that. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is a big lens. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, the telephoto ones are really nice. So I do know a good amount about cameras and lenses and whatnot because, so I told you guys a little bit about the fact that I used to work in a tech store, but the original department that I was hired for was the camera department. So for the first year and a half or so that I was at the tech store, I was selling DSLR cameras, lenses, point and clicks, what were they called? Not hybrid cameras. Oh, I forget what they're called now. It's been so long since I've had to use the terminology, but oh, mirrorless cameras. That's what they're called. Mirrorless. Uh-oh. 1 second. Something got desynced. Okay, let's see if that fixed it. Okay, cool. My chat's resynced. Chat completely desynced for a minute there, and I couldn't see any messages. I hope it's refreshing now. If someone could type something in the chat just to see if it works for me, that would be great. Just check this. Okay, that's... Okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Nafan. That did work. Okay, so yeah, it's resynced. That's one of the things that happens with Restream sometimes is the chatbot desyncs, and then, you know, you're not seeing any of your messages anymore, which is kind of annoying. Yep, see the Twitch message too. Perfect. Looks like we are in business again. Thank you for the tests there. Do you have any tips for creating a thumbnail on YouTube? Make sure that your images are like really bright, because the more dull the image is, the less likely someone is to click on it. That's something that I've been working on lately too, is not just using screenshots without any adjustments or anything like that. So making sure to lighten up your picture, or increase the hue, or something like that, it's always a good idea. Avoid putting anything in the bottom right corner of your thumbnail because that gets covered by the timestamp for YouTube. So anything that's in the bottom right corner is basically invisible. And make sure that you test out your thumbnail for different sizes of devices too. So see what it would look like on a smaller screen, so on a phone. See what it would look like on a PC, so that you know what your likelihood of a click is for each of them. Because if your thumbnail looks great on PC, but it looks like garbage on mobile, then you're going to lose your mobile audience. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's just dig this all the way down to the end here. And we will see how far our resources get us. I'm starting to doubt that the 8 stacks was enough now. But we can still cross our fingers and hope. I thought this was a shorter stretch than it actually is. We'll actually just go to there for now. I doubt our 8 stacks will get past here, if they even get to there. Yeah, that's lined up. Okay. Tips much appreciated. Yeah, anytime, dude. I've learned a good amount over my time on YouTube, so I'm happy to impart some knowledge on you guys if you guys are also starting out a channel or whatever. May as well put some of my knowledge to use, right? I'm thinking of creating a YouTube channel about wildlife photography, but I don't know how often I should upload a video. A video every day is too time-consuming. Yeah, I would agree on that. What I would do is if you're going to start a YouTube channel, just pick a schedule, even if it's like once a week or once every other week or once a month, and stick to that schedule. Because consistency is key for YouTube. That's why I upload every Sunday at noon. Because you build an audience, and your audience expects a video at a certain time after a little while on a schedule, right? And that's going to help with return viewership. So yeah, if you can find a consistent schedule, just whatever works for you. Like I said, if it's once a month, it's once a month. If it's twice a week, it's twice a week. Whatever works for you. And then just stick to that schedule for as long as you can. We're gonna run out of blocks. And I think that's it for the deep slate. Yep. Okay, let's go grab some more. Ow. Tested 32 chunks on my computer. It looks... and it looks it. It was using about 30% of the allocated memory. It stuttered for a while, but eventually hit 144. I couldn't believe it. Nice. I'm shooting for a video a week. Yeah, a video a week is perfect if you can keep up with it. So I tried for a video a week before when I was in school, and I could not keep up with it. So just keep in mind whatever your limitations are, okay? Because, yeah, video a week is great, but if you can only realistically do a video every 2 weeks, then aim for every 2 weeks instead. Go for quality over quantity. Because your audience will eventually learn your schedule, and if they're expecting a video every 2 weeks, then they'll look for a video every 2 weeks. But if you go for a video every week at the expense of your quality, then you're not going to keep returning viewers, right? Because they're gonna be like, oh, the last video was kind of meh, so I don't know if I want to come back for episode 16. Like, there have been weeks in this series where I was just not able to put out a video, and I just put out an announcement saying, hey, sorry guys, wasn't able to make a video this week, but next week expect a video on Sunday, and it'll be great. Because if you have to miss something for life or whatever, that is what it is. Life gets in the way sometimes. But yeah, quality is what's going to keep your audience, not quantity. Went back to 13 chunks because I don't need that much render distance, nor do I want my memory usage to soar. That's fair enough. I mean, to be fair, you don't have to choose between 32 or 13. You can go somewhere in the middle. Like, a lot of players, a common number that I see people play with is 24 chunks. So, experiment around, see what you like. If you like 13... by all means, stay with 13. But who knows? Maybe you'll like 20 more, or 24, or even 16. And keep in mind that when you're generating new chunks, you're gonna stutter a little bit. But after you've generated the chunks, you're usually fine. Uh-oh. Out of blocks. And back we go. Pretty sure I have some more. Yeah. Maybe I underestimated how far our 8 stacks would go. Maybe we will get there. Oh, and all that glass is probably smelted by now, too. Once we get this layer of concrete down, we'll go back and get the glass. Cool. Do I have any of the stairs? Yeah, I do. We'll place down what we can here, too. Spawn-proof everything we can. Make sure we have a safe ride to the end portal. But yeah, originally oh, out of stairs. Originally I had planned to do this tunnel in my episode 11 when I was doing the Nether Hub. It's just this turned into a much larger project than I anticipated. I actually originally was making a much smaller Nether Hub. But then I just kind of kept placing blocks and having more ideas, and this turned into a 150-day Minecraft project. The black concrete looks like you're about to die in the void. Yeah. Trust me, I am no stranger to dying in the void. If you guys haven't checked out Skyblock Kingdoms, I really recommend it. It's the SMP that I play on with a bunch of other creators. There we go. We got the glass. Let's go place some of this down. And we'll grab some more stairs on the way, too. been lurking. Daughter telling me about her stream last night. Those Nether Hub builds can grow. Oh yeah, definitely. You know better than anyone. Oh man, Ultrabot, how's it going? It's been a hot minute since I've seen you around. Did you know the 2nd of July 2025 is the halfway point of 2000 and 2050? So 3rd of July, you've successfully passed the halfway point, so you'll be closer to 2050 than 2000. Interesting. I did not know that. I mean, it makes sense when you think about it, but it's not something I would have thought about. Okay, let's finish up the stairs first, and then we'll come back and do our glass layer. Made a few people feel old today, I just realized. I don't need you to make me feel old. When I think about the audience that watches me here on YouTube versus the fact that I was born in the 90s, like, that's enough right there to make me feel old. Although it is kind of awesome to be able to say that I was born in the 90s. I'm not I wasn't born in the 2000s. Uh-oh. I'll admit, this is kind of hard to place sometimes, because you can't really tell which blocks you've placed already. I'll be in my 60s then. You need to hush, good sir. Yeah, that's fair. Jinx is already old. Don't make him feel older. But yeah, honestly, I'm happy to be born when I was born, because it's kind of an interesting time when you think about it. I got to grow up with technology rather than, you know, before technology or after technology kind of took off. I got to evolve with it, which is an interesting experience. I mean, I also grew up with In My Way. Yep, but, yeah, like, a lot of, so, yeah, for especially the younger audiences, make sure not to share your ages in here. That is one of the rules that I have in my stream chat, is that only person who's allowed to share their exact age is Elfie, just to protect you guys, but... Yeah, when I was born, we were still using, like, dial-up modems and stuff like that. Internet wasn't exactly mainstream. Google wasn't around. YouTube wasn't around. And, yeah, I got to see the rise of all these technologies as I was growing up. So I became very familiar with them because, well, I was growing up with them. So, yeah, it was really cool. It's a mod that shows saturation level. I don't know what it's called. Oh, why is your food bar glow like that? Grease Monkey, welcome in, by the way. Sorry, I didn't see your message at first. Yeah, it is a mod. I can't remember what it's called, though. Honestly, I've got a lot of mods that are just quality of life things that I didn't personally add. I got it in a pack when I joined Twitch SMP. And yeah, half of them I can't even tell you what they do, but I also am just so used to using them now. Yeah, logging onto AOL to chat with dial-up. Yep, the noises, the noises. I remember that. Or, MSN Messenger. Getting online every day after school to talk with your friends on MSN Messenger. That was an experience. Yeah, I did not get enough glass. We were close. We're almost at the portal, but we're not quite there. Are you kidding me? It deactivated my chatbot again. Uh-oh. I think we're having internet issues. Apple skin. Yes, that's what it's called. Thank you. There we go. I think it's back online now. Loved MSN Messenger. Yep. Okay, there we go. Not gonna have enough glass to do it all the way to the portal, but we'll still hollow everything out. I'll have to go get some more at some point. And we'll probably change up this portal too. I just did a temporary portal on this side because I wasn't too sure what the tunnels were going to look like. But now that we have an idea of the size of the tunnels, we could definitely make a cooler portal at the end here. I didn't memorize the mods or recipes for nothing. Alrighty, do I still have... Yeah, I've still got some deep slate. We can do some of the design here still. We just can't do the glass. But yeah, over the next little while here, I'm going to be working on episode 12 as well as Skyblock Kingdoms episode 2. So for anyone who's curious what we're going to be working on for episode 2 of Skyblock Kingdoms, we are going to be doing some work on the actual island under the base that we built at the end of our last episode. And we're going to be doing some farm work. So Anathra and I have actually already built a magma cream / froglight farm. And I think tomorrow we're going to be building our gold farm as well on Skyblock Kingdoms. That way we can start getting access to infinite dirt to actually, you know, build the islands that we want to build. So yeah, we're going to be getting that going tomorrow so that we can actually kick our production into high gear, because right now dirt is our big bottleneck for Skyblock Kingdoms. There we go. Oh, we're gonna need more of these too. I think this is the last of my warp blocks. Is it even enough? Nope, not quite enough to get to the end there. Okay, how much concrete do I have? Make a gas garage or something for the update. Yeah, I've been thinking about stuff like that. So I've actually got to... Oh, we're out of concrete. I've actually got to see how my client-side mods are doing right now for updates. So we're still on 1.21.5 for the Forever World. I'll be updating to 0.6 as soon as all my client-side mods are updated. And then we can get the happy ghast and whatnot. And I imagine it's still going to be another couple of weeks at least before the .7 stuff is ready. But I've noticed that some mods are already updated to .7 for the beta. So, who knows, maybe it'll be a quick turnaround. Okay, do I have any more red warp blocks over here? Yes, I do. Okay, you know what? That's more than enough to finish that. Oh, we've even got a little bit more concrete over here. Didn't miss anything else, did I? No, looks like I got it all. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do in this Nether Hub still. We still got all these staircases to make too. We're not going to work on this every stream, though. Don't worry. I'm not going to make you watch this every single time we come on the hardcore, or not hardcore, the Forever World. We'll likely do more of this on stream, just not all of it. Okay, I think I did grab everything I needed. Honestly, the only thing I won't have enough of is the glass. The rest of it I should be able to finish off relatively easily. Okay, there we go. And we'll place down the glass that we do have. I know I have some. Go. Base is compact and not good place for a ghast. Yeah, that's fair. I don't have a great place for ghast right now either. Oh, I've got a little bit more glass. Okay. But yeah, I am excited to start playing with the golems. Oh, I'm so close. Is probably like 2 more stacks of glass, if that. Oh well. Oh, we do still have a couple of stairs. We need to go back and get a few more of these. Yeah, if anyone here is interested in joining the public SMP that I run, we are going to be streaming on it on Friday. We stream on the viewer server every Friday. It's up 24/7, and you guys are welcome to play on it whenever you would like. So yeah, !SMP, which is what Nafan just put in there. You join the Discord, whitelist yourself, and you are good to go. You're almost out of deep slate too. Yeah, this beacon is going to be a good thing for us. Because yeah, resources are really a struggle right now. Yeah. Cool. Okay, let's knock out a few more blocks here. Been a long while since I was on there. You still building, I think, the deep slate wall or something? Wow, if we were doing the deep slate wall, that's like the very beginning of the server. Yeah, that was like 2 years ago. But yeah, that wall has been finished for a very long time now, and we are working on a lot of other bigger projects on the server. Like, we finally have a Nether Hub team, led by Jinx, and Nafan's working on it, Deacon's working on it, Rook's been helping, I think, and yeah, several other people as well. spawn chunks were rough. I remember it took forever to be able to build. Yeah, we've got all that under control now. The shopping district actually looks really cool now. There's a lot of stuff that's popped up. We've got a bank. We've got a few towers in the back of the district. We got a bunch of shops. Yeah, the server's actually doing quite well. And yeah, you guys have been having fun playing on it, so I'm really happy to see that. I'm happy to see that it's kind of kept pace, because I started the viewer server when I was a channel of about... So on Twitch, I think I was about 400 or 500 followers. And now we're up to 2,000. Or nearly 2,000. Uh-oh. Well, that's one way to get rid of blocks. The 2 years made me feel old, by the way. Yeah, it's been 2 years since that first subathon, which is where we got the inspiration to make the viewer server from. The Drownathon. Yeah, pretty much. That first one. Man, I'm happy that I put a cooldown on Hydrate. We're going a little bit longer today than we usually do. I just want to get a little bit more of this done. Getting this ceiling raised is going to really help us with getting back and forth between the end portal. Yeah, you and Frost. And a few other people were on that bandwagon too. I think Megan was helping you. I think Utah might have been helping you. Like, there was a lot of people throwing hydrates at me during that. I think it got up to like 60 in a row or something like that. It was rough. You guys are the reason there's a hydrate cooldown now. I didn't think that was something that I'd ever have to implement, but count on the goblins on Twitch to make me do that. So I know that this still has to go higher. I'm trying to get it up to a certain layer right now so that it's easy to fly down the tunnel. But yeah, it takes a lot longer to make these things than you'd think. Well, I mean, I guess not longer than Jinx, Nafan, or Deacon would think, because that's what they've been doing for ages. But yeah, it's been a while since I've made a Nether Hub. So longer than I would think. Good news, I got 30 extra points on my electoral engineering report. How by programming and whatnot, my own personal project, because I just finished Howl's Moving Castle. Nice. I see we got a lot of lurkers over on the YouTube side. That's awesome to see. And also on the YouTube side, if you guys are enjoying this stream, make sure to drop a like on the stream. It really does help my channel out a lot, and I very much appreciate it. Okay, we shouldn't smash our head off the walls anymore when we're flying down this tunnel. We're going to have to come up with a wall design here at some point, because I don't want to just have the regular stone brick wall like we had over there. I want to have some actual design in the tunnels as well. What I was thinking is I want to incorporate the color of our letters over here into the tunnel. So on this tunnel, the west tunnel, we have warped planks as our letters. So I want to have warped planks all down the tunnel. It's the blue tunnel. And then north tunnel, we got quartz. Then we got crimson, and then we got red sandstone over there, which is going to be, you know, a royal pain. But we'll find a way to make it work. Been enjoying the curves a lot more for my builds, a lot more circles. Fair enough. I haven't done the tunnels. That's all Nefan, Deacon, Giffo, and Paint. Praise them. I would be designing as they were on the grind. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay. What time have we got? Okay. We'll knock out a few more blocks while we're waiting on the time to flip over. I think we'll end it on the 45 mark. Knock out where our... actually, that's just a thin wall. We'll just get rid of that. We know that we're going to have to place blocks on the side here so we can start knocking these out. I know this needs to go higher too, but we'll worry about that when we actually get around to doing the roof. This was a W stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm glad that you have enjoyed it. We are going to be live again on Friday on the viewer server, like I said. And yeah, once again, open invite for anyone who wants to join the viewer server. All you got to do is join the Discord with !Discord and go through the whitelisting process. It's pretty easy. You just assign yourself the role on Discord for the viewer server. You go grab the IP address and connect for the first time. It'll give you a 4-digit code, which you enter into a specific channel on the Discord, and that adds you to the whitelist. What's Viking been up to? Pretty sure he's on the Skyblock thingy. Yeah, so Viking and I are both part of Skyblock Kingdoms. Viking's actually the creator of the server. He is the Birch Kingdom this season, and I am the Mangrove Kingdom. Oops. Knocking out the blocks I'm not supposed to. Meh. Oh well. I don't have enough room to pick it up, so... whatever. Okay. Let's head on down here. I appreciate all you guys tuning in for the stream. It's been a lot of fun, but we are going to see if we can find someone to raid now. Let's see who is live. We have got... well, speaking of Viking Pilot, it looks like we're heading over to Viking. Alright, so here is our raid message. If you are subscribed, grab the bouncing derps. If you are not subscribed, grab the raid symbols there. And then on the YouTube side, we are going to do a redirect as well over to Viking Pilot stream. Type this in his chat when you get there if you are heading over with the redirect. I'm just going to set that up real quick. Edit, customize, redirect to Viking Pilots. And it's not typing. Viking Pilot. There we go. He's doing Fish Gaming Wednesday on Skyblock Kingdoms. Sweet. Okay, we're going to head over to Viking Pilot. Thank you guys again for joining me on the stream here. We will be live again on Friday on the viewer server. Same time. And yeah, we'll work on the spawn build. We'll do some base tours. We'll check out the Nether Hub, all that kind of stuff. I will see you guys on Friday. Have a good night. Bye-bye.